What's going on, guys? How is it going? It's Tyler, and today I'm bringing you another pizza taste test. Today I have something. It's not necessarily exclusive. It's not local. It's Marco's. Now there are a lot of Marco's chains around. Now I do know, especially within the East Coast, I'm not too sure about branched past that, but I do know I've been to Florida, has Marco's. I've been to Georgia. I've been to Georgia, has Marco's. I've here in Tennessee has Marco's. So that's what I'm going to be having today. Now, my dad enjoyed Marco's in Florida. He had Marco's pretty regularly in Florida. But I don't necessarily remember it in that sense because of course it was always his pizza. It was always whatever he wanted on it, and I just tried it here and there. So I don't necessarily remember the taste, remember the texture, remember it, anything like that. So I'm going to be trying it today. I'm going to be testing it out. But if you haven't ever seen it, I will show you here. This is what kind of their packaging looks like. Marco's Pizza, you may see it on the sign as you drive by. But we'll actually go ahead and open the box for you as well. Oh yeah, that's a nice looking pizza. Yep, that looks like something I can't wait to eat. So do you have that right there? We do have just a regular cheese. Now I did go with the Roma crust. You can choose your crust. You can choose your cheese toppings. You can choose your sauces, everything like that. Your toppings, your dipping sauces. So they give you some options. If you want stuffed crust, if you want garlic rub crust, just different options. So I went with the Roma crust. So that's what we'll go ahead and set this off of the side here. Maybe get us a little slice. That's really what's the main deal here. Now we do have a little bit of a flop. We can go ahead and look at that crust. We can look at the breakaway between the breading, the cheese, the sauce, everything like that. It looks pretty balanced. Now all the way to the tip of it, you can see you can get a little bit of red of the sauce. Yeah, you see that sauce is coming all the way down. So it doesn't look like too bad of a slice. It doesn't look like too bad of a crust. But let's go ahead and try out the first bite here. Let's go. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a good flavor for sure. Um, I can say this is just the regular crust. You can see a little more of the bread there. It feels like the crust is a little more, or a little. It's a little thinner than. I don't want to compare. I just want it as is. I feel like the crust definitely could be a little bit thicker. Now, I don't like a thick crust, but I do feel like the balance between the cheese and the sauce. The cheese is a lot more than the sauce, but the cheese is also a lot more than the breading as well. So it's not an overpowering cheese, you know. The sauce. The sauce is there. It's definitely a light sauce. Definitely a light sauce. Now, like I said, talking about the crust, maybe you can see here, it is nice and seasoned, I guess you could say. Um, but yeah, you can see all that garlic and everything right there on the crust. That's a really good crust. Really good crust. Now, of course, when I get up to the crust on even my Domino's and whatnot, I still like to leave just a good bit of cheese and good bit of sauce right there, so I can get, it's not just bread. It's still got the moisture of the sauce mixed in, and still got the flavor of the cheese. So I like the whole shebang with my crust. So this definitely delivers. Yes, sir. Now, if I was going to rank it, I figured instead of comparing and everything, just doing a basic 1 out of 10. This right here, just for the cheese, no toppings, no anything like that. Um, Definitely a solid. I'm gonna go high 7. Let's go 7.9. It is a solid 7.9. Now I haven't necessarily branched out and tried enough to start my rankings and be confident with a high ranking. So we may in the future try Marco's again and just be like, okay, so on our charts of ranking, yeah. But I haven't ranked enough, so we're gonna start with a high 7.9. Definitely an enjoyable pizza just for the cheese itself. Um, I can say price wise, Roma's. That's the only thing I'm going to compare right now, just local wise. If you're in the local area and you're shopping around for pizza, again, for me, the cheese and the bread and the balance of it all, Roma's was still higher of a chart, but the price was also a lot higher. Like I said, I could have got wings and a whole bunch of different things, for the price of what I could pay for, maybe a large pizza with a few toppings and a drink. So I do look at price a lot. I do like to mention that before anything, because that is a very important thing within a review. Don't clip that. But I enjoy this. This isn't a bad pizza at all. This is not a bad pie. Um, I would say it's definitely worth one of those pizzas, like the treat pizza. Not the one you do like all the movie nights or whatever, but like if you're really gonna ball out and just like I wanna throw all the toppings on tonight, I would definitely go with Marcos. Yeah, it's definitely worth that. Um, so yeah, it's a high 7.9. If you guys have any suggestions within pizzerias within the Nashville area, drop them in the comments because I am trying to try those out. I do want to know what you guys, if you've ever visited the area or if you're in the area, what is your favorite pizzeria? What is your favorite pie to choose from? But yeah, I again 7.9. I feel like that is an honest rating for right now with me not having too many under my belt. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. Again, I hope you drop a like and turn on that bell notification just so you guys know whenever I do post. And yeah, this was Tyler, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.